Hello everyone, and welcome to Tackling Transitions for Students. Today is the first module of 5, and it is called How to Deal with Stress. My name is Amy, and I am an occupational therapy student at King University. I'd like to start by beginning with a quick breathing exercise. Find a quiet place and sit down on the floor or a comfortable chair. Now close your eyes, and let's focus on your breathing. Breathe into your nose slowly for about 4 seconds, while keeping your lips closed, and then slowly breathe out of your lips for 7 seconds, like you are blowing out a candle. We're going to repeat this cycle several times. Pursed lip breathing is used as a way to slow down your breathing, calm your body, and relax if you're feeling stressed or anxious. Today, we will be discussing ways to identify and cope with stress at school. But first, let's check out the syllabus. Here's an example of a syllabus. A college syllabus is an outline of the material that a professor may cover during the course of the semester. It includes general information about the course, goals, expectations in and out of the classroom, as well as tentative exam dates and assignments. When studying or working on an assignment at home, it's important to try to work in a calm, quiet environment if you can. This will help to reduce anything that may distract you. As you can see, my workspace is very messy, and it's hard for me to find my notebook. This extra clutter makes it difficult to find what I need when I need it, which may cause extra stress. So, try keeping your workspace organized and clutter-free. This is so much better. Now I have everything in one spot.
Exams are stressful, but stress doesn't have to take over your life. If we understand the science of how it works, we can make it work for us. When faced with a potentially stressful situation, angry parents, driving tests, or, yes, exams, the danger sensor in our brains, the amygdala, is activated. This alerts the nearby hypothalamus, sending a long-range message via the pituitary gland to the adrenal glands, which secrete the hormones adrenaline and cortisol into our body. Adrenaline increases our blood flow, speeding up our reflexes and sharpening our senses, and cortisol releases glucose, giving our body vital extra energy. This response, known as fight or flight, is our body's way of preparing us to tackle big challenges. But when stress levels get too intense, they can trigger negative symptoms, like difficulty focusing, tension headaches, nausea, and disturbed sleep. The good news is, scientists are working hard to figure out how we can keep our stress response balanced and healthy. Some cultures have used slow breathing to aid relaxation for centuries, and now scientists think they know why. Inhale, now exhale slowly. When we slowly exhale, the signals that control our heart rate are altered, making our heart beat more slowly, and a reduced heart rate helps us relax. Another trick is exercise. When we exercise, our bodies release feel-good chemicals that work in the same way as painkillers do, lifting our mood, reducing anxiety, and helping us to sleep. And sleep is especially important before exams because it helps reduce stress even more. Another area that scientists are investigating is socializing. Believe it or not, locking yourself away in your room for weeks on end is not good exam preparation. When revising, we should make some time to hang out with friends and family, as socializing is a scientifically proven relaxation booster. Scientists have been looking at our close cousins, chimpanzees, for evidence. When they tested chimps' urine, they found that levels of stress hormones were much lower when they'd been spending time with their chimp friends than when they'd been alone. And it seems the same is true for us. So, as your exams get closer, remember, a little bit of stress is no bad thing. Just follow our simple tips and you can take control, getting the right balance that works for you.
Before taking an exam, try to relax. Get a good night's sleep the night before. Arrive on time and be prepared with the correct writing utensils and materials. Let's follow the steps for exam success. R. Read the question carefully so you understand it. E. Examine every answer choice before you choose your answer. Sometimes this part can be difficult because you may be timed or the exam might be long. If so, try to answer the question before looking at the options, but don't write down the answer until you have read them all. L. Label important information in the passage or question. A. Continuously check your work. Make sure you are answering every question and that the answers are placed in the correct spot. X. X out answers that cannot possibly be correct. Sometimes these answers are very obvious. If you have time left over at the end of your exam, recheck your work again. If you have questions during the exam, raise your hand or ask your professor. Chances are someone else has a question too. If you're feeling stressed and overwhelmed with schoolwork or studying for an exam, take 15 minutes to either meditate, practice deep breathing, relax, or sit quietly to gather your thoughts or emotions. See if there's a small place in your home that you can go to, even if it's just a small corner of a room or area. You can add a flameless candle, pillows, and scented oils as well. Getting to class on time can be stressful, especially when your professor expects you to be on time. You know you have to leave early in case there's traffic. So, you arrive to school on time, but you can't find a parking spot. You park far away because those are the only spots that are open. Now you're worried about finding your car after class because you have another class on the other side of campus. So what should you do? First, understand that other students have the same problems that you do. Try leaving for school earlier so you can find a good parking spot. If all else fails and you're worried that you'll be late to your next class, there are strategies that you could apply right now in order to help you lower your stress and find your car. Try parking in the same area if you can. If all of those spots are taken and you need to park in an unfamiliar area, take a picture of your car and the surrounding area so you can find it quickly after class. That way, you can get to your car sooner and be on time for your next class. Parking lots are stressful in general, so this is a simple strategy that you could use just about anywhere. Going outside for a hike, walk, or bike ride can help reduce stress levels naturally. It may be hard to go outdoors during the school week, but it might be possible on weekends. Exercising in general can benefit mood, overall health, and may improve sleep patterns. Even opening your windows for fresh air may help improve alertness, especially when you're stuck inside studying or working on assignments. Do you have an assignment to do but you don't know where to start? Try to avoid stress by following this chart to help you find the right path to success. When you receive an assignment from your professor, start by entering the due date in your planner and create a plan to complete the assignment. This may require steps, such as researching information about the topic and creating an outline to guide you. Write a rough draft, then have a friend or family member edit it. Once you complete your assignment, review it one more time for errors, and then hand it in. Let's review. Stress is natural. Remember that. Ways to cope with stress include deep breathing, going for a walk, finding your happy place, decluttering your workspace, going for a walk or hike, listening to music, walking your dog, gardening, drawing, and taking a picture of your car to find it. These are a few examples of what we've went over today. Nature is a powerful stress reliever. Just listen to the sound of these ocean waves. It's very relaxing. You can go online and find videos of the ocean, or even listen to it before bed. Other ways of coping with stress include playing video games, board games, listening to music, or working on the computer. It is important to remember to strive for a balance of work and leisure activities. Playing online games with friends are a great way to stay socially active. Also, executive functioning skills such as perception, attention, and memory can improve through gaming.
As a teenager and a senior in high school, oftentimes I can be under a barrage of stress.
I have school life and I also have my own home life that I have to deal with.
Most of the time it feels very overwhelming and very controlling, and it feels like something's holding you back, even though you don't really know what to do.
The way that I kind of try to find time is by just kind of organizing my schedule and just taking at least an hour out of a day, not have anything else to do, just settle down and just exercise. And for me, kind of the best activity that makes me feel the most energetic would be running.
Oftentimes what I do to cope with that or to help with that is I will go for a run.
For some reason, jogging makes me feel best.
It doesn't really require any skill set. You just literally run, and you can do it outside, you can do it in a gym,
It offers a good 30 minutes or an hour of just being alone with your thoughts and thinking about what are the reasons of why I'm stressed and why am I so overwhelmed right now?
I feel more connected with nature. I'm able to finally take a nice breath of fresh air, and it's really just relaxing after a stressful day at school or a stressful day at home.
I am not very good at running, so it definitely helps me not focus on work just because I'm so focused on how out of shape I am.
So I'm not a big exercise person, but the few times I go to the gym is because I have a free day in between where my family's going and it's a big group event, so we all go together. Having other people definitely helps to incentivize me to go as well.
For recreation, I play Pokemon Go.
I play Pokemon Go. It makes walking on a street where it'd otherwise be entirely boring to walk actually fun. If it's fun, it's not exercise. It's just something you do for fun. Even if I wasn't stressed or if I didn't need the exercise at all, I'd still do it.
If it's a game I'm playing or if I'm running or whatever it is I'm doing, I can just be focused on that one singular thing. For example, I'm stressed about maybe writing a paper or working on some math problems or doing something else that's probably on a computer or paper. If I'm actually outside doing stuff, I'm using different muscles, different parts of my brain. It literally takes my mind or my body off of whatever it is that I've been focusing on and focuses it on something else. So those parts of my brain or body get a rest, and then I get to exercise the other parts that I haven't been using. So overall, it really balances out well and allows me to be much more focused going back into whatever it was that was stressing me out.
Exercise is scientifically proven to help you manage your stress. So, our bodies are trained to run from situations when we're stressed. So basically, if you exercise, it's a way of reducing that nervous energy and actually getting it out of your system. So for me, exercise is all about making sure I have a schedule. So whether it be, making sure that after school, 2 or 3 days a week that I'm exercising, going to the gym or doing something even in my own home, getting that schedule down is really important for me. Also, I think that there's this misconception that when you exercise, you have to get, this crazy cardio in. So for example, I have a knee injury, so I can't run, but I find other ways of exercising. So, whether it be, just doing sit-ups in your room, just a way of getting your heart rate up and making sure that, you're getting that nervous energy out of your system. For me, that's exercise. That's the best way of doing that. So it doesn't have to be running.
Definitely, and exercise is going to look different for everyone. I think it feels like a chore if you're not enjoying it, but if you find a way to exercise that you actually like doing, then you'll make sure to incorporate it into your schedule. For some people, that looks like putting in headphones and shutting out the rest of the world. For other people, that can look like playing on a soccer team and really competing with other people around you that might be your friends or might just be teammates you meet at the park. I think also we have a tendency to beat ourselves up a little bit when we don't exercise, and I think that it's important to not let exercise stress you out when it's supposed to be a tool to help you reduce your stress. So in general, exercise is important, we all know that, but find ways to incorporate it into your lifestyle that work for you.
Thank you for watching this presentation on how to cope with stress. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned beneficial strategies on what to do when you're stressed out at school. Up next is the second module, which will be about time management strategies to promote the development of time management skills for school, work, and other areas.